the book of Alpharonomy, nigga. Read it or weep.
You know, your bitch want me to come through. She said she think of me when she with you. She really want a man to treat her right, and I can be the man la mama need for tonight. Your bitch want me to come through. She suffering from the beta nigga blues. She really want a man to beat it right, and I can be the man la mama need for tonight. I don't trust these hoes.
What's good, man? What's good, brothers? It's your man, Dr. BOA, aka Book of Alpharonomy, in the joint. Getting it tight for the midnight. D. Flemings, what's good, my brother? Appreciate you being in the joint, man. Miami Soldier, salute. Mr. Free Game, for sure. Jorge, what's good, bro? K Daisy, what's good, man? Knack back, what's happening, man? Almighty Vaughn, what up, bro? June, what's happening? Young Lone Boy, what's good with you, brother? Jay Stacks, what up, man? Quam Entertainment, what up? Let's get it, people, man. A couple of minutes to get in here before we talk this real talk. JB, what up, bro? Reg, what's happening? I came on in tonight, man, because I figured, the majority of us we like the sick and shut in church. You know what I'm saying? We stuck in the crib, so not many of us are going to be getting up in the morning, man, talking about going anywhere. I train my clients online now. I moved everybody to online, so I truly work from home now, man. Like real talk, work from home. Which I ain't complaining, man. I'm blessed. Josh, what up, bro? Brandon, what up? PA, what's happening? Many Men, what up, man? I am Joy, what's up, man? What's up with you, man? Appreciate you being in the joint, man. Let's get the people another minute or so to get in here, man. Amar Bennett, what's happening, man? YMC, my brother, what's good, man? Appreciate you being in the joint. My squad time 2 in the building, man. Y'all go check out YMC channel, man. Young brother over there, man, talking that real. Octavius Hope, appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. Fern, what up, man? Stoic, I see you, bro. Rolling out in Washington, man, trucking. And man, keep them wheels turning, bro. We need anybody to be out there as you. GT, what up, man? AJ, I see you, bro. Q, what up, man? Black Light, peace. Twan, what up, man? Double D, what's good, bro? Appreciate you being in the joint. Marlou, what's up, man? Good to see you in the joint, bro. All right, man. We're going to get the people about 45 more seconds, man, and we're going to go ahead and talk. We're going to go ahead and get it in. While we got this little time, man, let me, to my patrons, man, on the new tiers, I realized today that when I create the new tiers, the content didn't transfer. So I'm going to take some time tomorrow, man, when I'm done training my clients. I'm going to spend the rest of my day putting the content where it need to be. You know what I'm saying? So if you're on the new tiers, man, I appreciate you being patient, man. I'm going to spend the rest of my day tomorrow, man, situating that content over there. I know you're looking for the content that's supposed to be there, and I know it's telling you that you should have access to a certain amount of content, and I just realized that you don't. It didn't transfer over. So I got to go in and do all that manually, man, but, it's got to be done. Got to be done. All right, man, let's do this thing. Self-discipline is alpha as fuck. Self-discipline is also the key, one of the three keys to becoming the most alpha version of yourself. And I'll have another one up tomorrow as a premiere at noon Central Standard Time tomorrow. I have a premiere up talking about the second phase of becoming the most alpha version of yourself. You see, now the dating game is dead. We ain't even got to talk about no women right now. Of course, I mean, we can still talk about it because some of us still deal with women in our lives. But what I'm talking about is now it's the time for all content creators to start talking about something real right now. Because right now, women are absolutely irrelevant. Dating is absolutely irrelevant. Texting and calling these chicks is absolutely irrelevant. Having them come to your crib is absolutely irrelevant. Going to their crib is absolutely irrelevant. None of the things that mattered a month ago matter right now when it comes to our interaction with females, man. All of us right now should be abstaining. You know, if a woman ain't living in the same crib with you, bro, you shouldn't be cutting nothing. You shouldn't trust this enough to cut nothing. What you look like getting jammed up, man, laid up in the hospital bed, man, because you couldn't maintain your lust. Self-discipline is alpha as fuck. So you got men right now who are still trying to kick it with these women. You got men right now who are pissed off that they can't go nowhere and meet no women. Oh, let me tell you something, man. Somebody hit me that Pornhub is giving everybody free access to the premium porn, whatever the premium porn is. They've given people free access. I think for a month, they're giving people free access to premium porn. So all of these guys who miss being able to chase those women and do all of that, hey man, Pornhub got you. Pornhub is testing your self-discipline. This is what they do. You see, what you got to understand is this, man. The world is already against us. And by us, I mean brothers. The world is already against us. Has been since we've been here, since our fathers was here. Grandfathers too, for that matter. But we can't be against ourselves. When you lack discipline, you're against yourself. Discipline means that when you are faced with something that is counterproductive to your life, you avoid it. Not because you don't want it. Discipline don't mean you don't want nothing. Discipline don't mean you don't want these women. Discipline don't mean you don't need the bus. That ain't what it means. Discipline means that you are focused on the things that matter. And granted, if everything was gravy, then maybe being able to get in touch and get in contact with these women would matter. But it just don't matter right now. There is nothing that a man who is single needs to be hearing about women right now. There's just nothing. There's nothing that how can it benefit you? Because right now, you do all that chasing, you can't even get no sex out of it right now. But do you have the discipline to cut these chicks off who can't benefit you right now in any way? Even the ones you just had for sex, they can't benefit you right now in any way. So why are you still chasing them? Why are you still worrying about if they texting you? Why are you still worrying about if they responding to your calls? Why are you still worrying about one-word text? Hell, some of you trying to plan dates for when this is over. See, this is what you have to understand, man. Being disciplined is not easy because the majority of us weren't taught discipline. Being punished is not being taught discipline. That's being taught fear. You understand? When you over punish a child, do you have a child who does something? They're not going to own up to it. They're going to deny it or try to hide it, or they're going to cover it up, or they'll lie to you right to your face because they fear the consequences of being found out or telling the truth. That is not discipline. Discipline is not fearing the outcome of your truth. Discipline is fearing the outcome of your lies. When you're disciplined, you seek out the truth. When you're undisciplined, you avoid the truth because the truth is that tough pill. The truth is life altering. The reality of it is they always said, and this shit is real, the truth hurts. To find out that you've been lied to your whole life, man, that hurts. To find out that your mama lied to you your whole life, man, that hurts. To find out that your dad didn't have the balls, man, to tell you the truth about life, man, that hurts. To find out that this kumbaya stuff you was taught, man, ain't reality at all and it don't work in this world. It hurts your pride. It hurts your manhood. It hurts your self-confidence. It hurts your self-respect. And it hurts your self-discipline. You see, discipline will keep you when nothing else will. When your logic, when you are in a situation where you allow yourself to become so emotional that your logic goes out of the window, discipline is like a secondary support system for logic, reason, wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. Discipline kicks in when those things are disabled. That's why a man who doesn't have discipline, an undisciplined man, when he gets into his emotions, he does something stupid. He does something dumb. He ends up killing somebody over nothing. He ends up beating a woman down. I'm talking about beating her down for a little bit of nothing. He ends up on the run because he done killed the woman and her family. And then when they hem him up somewhere, he kills himself. When you see those stories, those are men who lack discipline. Men should stay out of their emotions. That's the ultimate level of discipline. The ultimate level of discipline is foregoing that urge to become emotionally attached to a woman. That's what discipline is. Discipline keeps you from falling in love. Discipline keeps you from believing she's the one. Discipline keeps you from pedestalizing her. Discipline keeps you from bowing down to her. Because you know what? Discipline is a masculine endeavor. Women lack discipline. That's how a woman can rack up $10,000 worth of credit card debt and then go get another credit card and say, well, I'm going to get this card and pay off this card. Then when she get that card, she ain't got the discipline to pay off the other card. She run that one up too. Now she got $17,000 worth of credit card debt. Women lack discipline. When you see a woman who looks like she has discipline, no, she's been burned enough times in that particular area of life that she's finally learned her lesson. That's not discipline. You understand? If you got to get shot 5 times by a man before you know you better leave him the hell alone because he's trying to kill you, then that means you're not being disciplined. You finally got fed up with being punished. Eventually, you get tired of being punished. Sometimes the punishment can cause a tad bit of fear in you, but women lack discipline. So when you get into your emotions, you become more like a woman. So you begin to lack discipline. You find me a man who's in love with a woman. I find you a man who has no discipline. See, let me tell you guys a secret about discipline. When we talk about discipline, we like to look at it simply as your ability to not do things, to not give in to temptation, to not give in to your urges, to not give in to your emotions. We look at it from that perspective. But discipline, the ultimate form of discipline, keeps you stuck in a masculine mind state. Discipline keeps you from coming out of your masculine mind state. That's what guards your masculine mind state. Your wisdom, understanding, and knowledge are all guided or guarded by your discipline. Your discipline is supposed to keep you from being in situations where you forego your logic, like being in love, like loving anything or anyone more than you love yourself. like taking somebody's shit for a check. And let me tell you how real it is. Right now, there are many people that even don't even know if they're gonna have a job to go back to. And I want y'all to do this. If you're in that situation where you don't know if you're gonna have a job to come back to, and later on this week, man, on the Wednesday show, we live stream now, man, one Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we're gonna try out this late thing, man. We're gonna try this late thing out for a minute because I like this. What's going on right now, man, is there everybody's at home. So this place is getting a lot of traffic. People live streams have been acting up. That's why I pushed back and said, well, I'm gonna come on at midnight because don't nobody really be on. You know what I'm saying? The people that be on, during this time right here, man, they be like gamers, and gamers have computers that, like the one I got coming now is a gaming computer, man, a gaming laptop. They have gaming laptops, so they don't use a lot of CPU at all. So their system don't drain, don't put a strain or anything. But to make a long story short, I'm gonna come on this late right now, man, so I can get the information out and not have to worry about the stream breaking down on me or having no issues with the platform. But on Wednesday, we'll talk about that, man. So I want y'all to understand this, man. When you allow yourself to be undisciplined, you are feminine and childish at the same time. You are like a girl child. You are like a teenage girl who's just coming onto her menstrual cycle. That's the mindset you have as an undisciplined man. It's the total opposite of masculinity. You can't be masculine and undisciplined. It's simple. Those two things simply don't go together. I don't care who you are. You can't be masculine and undisciplined at the same time. The more discipline you lack, the more masculinity you don't have access to, for lack of a better way to put it. And this is the thing, man. Discipline is what makes you do the thing that's best for you. Discipline is the thing that makes you do what's best for you. I want y'all to think about that for me. Discipline is the thing that makes you do what's best for you, regardless of what the alternative is. Regardless of what the alternative is. I have men tell me all the time, man, that they want to leave a woman, but they can't. They want to leave her, but she don't want them to leave, and she didn't start acting right since he packed up his shit and all that. Of course she acted right. Not because she wants you to stay so much, but because she knows if she does that, you'll go back and put your stuff back in the closet. She's manipulating you. A disciplined man cannot be manipulated because the disciplined man is going to do what's best for him. You can only manipulate a man who isn't keen on doing what's best for him. You can't manipulate me into doing what's best for you because I'm too sold up on doing what's best for me. You can't manipulate me to forego what's best for me. You can't manipulate me to postpone what's best for me. You can't manipulate me to believe what's best for you should be my priority. You simply can't do it. So we have to look at discipline in all of its aspects. We can't just say, well, you know what? The temptation of women, yeah, I'm tempted by them, but I hold back on them. Discipline is not really even what causes you to avoid women, to resist the temptation to be women. Because I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. And this is real talk. I absolutely have to avoid places that women frequent as often as I can. The places I know in the areas I go where women frequent, I have to make either my interests and exits really rapid, or I have to just avoid those places. Because when you get real positive interaction from beautiful women, it is hard to continually resist them. Any man who says resisting women is easy gets no attention from beautiful women. He gets none. I'm telling you. And when I say attention, I ain't talking about a quick glance. I'm talking about attention. You can't. You can't, bro. And I'm not talking about every beautiful woman everywhere you go is all in your face doing it. I'm saying if you get regular attention from beautiful women, it is hard to resist those beautiful women. It is. I'll be the first to tell you. So, if you're just not being with women, especially if you're not chasing women because your ass ain't had no luck with them, that's not discipline. That's you finally realizing that you was wasting your damn time. So I guess it is a form of discipline. You're disciplined enough to not continue wasting your time on something that's not benefiting you. You see what I'm saying? Man, we deal with the truths of life over here, man. We deal with the truths of life. We ain't got time to be talking about, no craziness or no foolishness. We deal with the truths of life over here. And that is a truth of life. You have to accept the fact that a man who resists women and beautiful women are attracted to him, and they let him know that at least, at the very least, occasionally, but even regularly. And a man who just does not have, who is invisible to beautiful women, those are two different mindsets. One of those is discipline. The other is acceptance. Acceptance and discipline are not the same. Discipline steps in when you actually have to put in work to stay on the path. That's discipline. Any path, not just with women, but any path. Any path. Right now, man. C Rob, bro, what's up, man? Appreciate the $2 super chat, bro. Say salute, Dr. BOA. Top notch game as always. No doubt, bro. Appreciate it, man. I mean, semen retention is a foregone conclusion right now. All you gotta do is resist free Pornhub premium. You know what I'm saying? You resist that. As far as like giving your seed to these women, that should be an afterthought for you right now. And this is the thing. It should be an afterthought for you as long as this is going on. And then when it's not going on anymore, it should still be an afterthought to you. Because you know what? Discipline says, man, you know what? Shit, I went all this time without it. I ain't like I'm pressed for it now. Man, this gives all men a great opportunity to refocus and repurpose themselves. You can refocus and repurpose your outlook to not be pursuing women now because you can't pursue them. Feel those issues, feel that drive, feel that desire, feel that determination with something else. All the time you spend chasing women, spend that trying to build you a business right now. You understand? Spend that trying to do something different. Tomorrow, man, we'll talk about on tomorrow's show, man, we're going to talk about, the little stimulus check. We'll talk about that tomorrow night, man. We'll talk about what to do with it. If you're getting one, what you should think about it. We're going to talk about all that. But tonight, we're talking about self-discipline and how it's alpha as fuck. That's what we're talking about. See, the thing about discipline is this, man. The benefits of being disciplined are so great and far-reaching. If you're not disciplined now, it's because you've never been disciplined. You haven't reaped the benefits of being disciplined. If you have ever reaped the benefits of being disciplined, then, you're going to agree with a lot of the things I said about the stimulus check thing. You understand? You're going to agree with a lot of things I said about it. Because it's simply not something that motivates a man who's already motivated. Discipline motivates a man who's already motivated. Because when you forego something, if you just forego everything, that's not necessarily a positive discipline. When you forego things in order to pursue other things, when you forego women to pursue money, when you forego dating in order to pursue training and eating clean, when you forego drinking and go pursue drinking water, when you forego drinking alcohol and go pursue drinking water, when you forego chasing women and go pursue the benefits of semen retention / abstinence, that's when you understand discipline. If you're hard up for sex, you're not disciplined, bruh. And this is the thing. Not every man who's hard up for sex is an incel. Yeah, incels are not hard up for sex as much as they're hard up for positive female attention. Let's get that straight. An incel can always break bread and get some sex from a working girl. Always. A working girl ain't gonna turn down too many people they're willing to pay her fee. And a bad working girl too. So incels are not about sex. Incels are about positive female interaction. They don't get positive female interaction. Plenty of times, man. Just throughout my life, man. I met women, man, and didn't cut them, but I met them, finger popped them in public the same day, and that was enough for me. I ain't really want to cut her. Just that positive female interaction is enough, man. That's enough to keep my mindset what it needs to be on women. Because for me, I'm gonna tell you like this: a lot of times, guys try to put positive spins on the things that women do, but I'm gonna tell you like this: I don't fault a woman for having sex with me on the first day. I don't fault her for that. I'll never fault a woman for having sex with me on the first day. Because if she has sex with me on the first day, brother, I wanted to have sex with her on the first day too. But is it gonna mean something? Oh, hell yeah, it's gonna mean something. Because I'm gonna have to accept the fact, and she's gonna have to take that strike for the fact that she lacked the discipline necessary to say no matter how much I want this man. I want my reputation better. I want him to respect me more for resisting this temptation. If she doesn't do that, then there's a level of respect that I can never have for her because I know she lacks discipline. That's why I tell you guys all the time, I don't cut women on the first day anymore. You know what? I did it for a while. That was my goal. I was like, man, I don't want to do no chasing and ripping and running and do all that, man. That's why I believe that interacting with women should be easy. Easy. There shouldn't have to be no pursuit. There shouldn't have to be no wooing. Nigga, you woo a woman if you want a wife. You don't woo a woman if you want no sex. But I realized that I just woke up one day and said, man, I already know that women don't have discipline. So it suddenly just stopped floating my boat, man, to cut women on the first day I met them, man. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff, man, in these parks and in a parked car, man, and standing up over the hood of my car. Man, let me tell you something, man. I had a chick in my crib, man. She didn't even make it inside one time, bro. She didn't even make it inside, bro. She pulled up. I had my old school parked out. I had just got my old school washed up. Man, I had my old school parked out. And actually, I had my 75 Lincoln Continental. It was parked up in the garage, and my 79 Lincoln Mark V that I just got sprayed. It was sitting outside because I had just got my partner to wash it. So, and it was glossing up under this light and all that. I just wanted to do that, man, so them silver flakes in the paint could sparkle. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Man, she pulled up, man, got out the whip, bro. When she got out the whip, man, it was on soon as she pulled up and got out the whip. We didn't make it inside, bro. Man, listen, it was about 10, maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, somewhere between 10 and 11 o'clock at night, man. Man, listen, man, I had a chick bent over the hood of my car, man, grudging her out. She didn't even make it in her eyes. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I know I'm a hell of a man, but I'm even more of a hell of a man to a woman who sees me and is automatically attracted to me. But and it's happened several other times after that, before that. But man, I woke up one day, man, and I just said, man, you know what? I'm cheapening my own discipline. You know what I'm saying? I'm disrespecting my own discipline by consorting with this undisciplined woman. And I said, you know what, man? I'm not doing this anymore. And I just didn't do it anymore, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't cut women. I don't care how bad she want to cut, bro. But this is the thing. That's when I developed the hide and bother technique, because the situation, the energy was still the same. If I had wanted to, from after that point, if I want to cut them, I can. They will. But I said no. You know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong. Of course, as men, You know, we kind of push the pedal to the metal a little bit. We push all the way to the edge of the cliff. So I would still go all the way there, man, have a panties, I'll do all that, man. But then I stop right at the end because I told myself that I wasn't gonna do it. So discipline said, dog, you said you wasn't gonna do that. Now, are you gonna do it? Or are you gonna be a man of discipline? I said, you know what, dog, you got me. Let me go ahead and chill with this. But the effect it had, the first time I did it, the effect it had on a woman, I was like, hold up, let me try this one more time with one more woman. If you do it the second time, then this is on. So the hot and bother technique, I don't know if anybody's ever used it before, probably so. But the hot and bother technique is a BOA original because it takes a man who has the discipline to not cut a woman even when she is throwing herself at him. Ultimate level of discipline with women. To not cut an attractive woman who is literally begging to be cut. Begging to be cut. So, enough about them brows. Now, you know how many times I've listened to some COVID-19, aka coronavirus information on television, on the internet, read it in a newspaper, read it in an article, read it in a blog. I ain't even on Facebook, so I can't see it there. But you know how many times I've looked at some of that information, bro? I want y'all to really, really just, you know, and y'all probably know the answer. Man, I haven't listened to one single outtake, one single intake, one single newscast, one single reporter talking, one single nothing. I have listened to absolutely no information. Now, unless somebody just walk up to me and say, man, you know, man, such people, this many people died and such and such. I've got some information like that, maybe one or two times. But man, I do not listen to coverage of a tragedy that's ongoing. And guess what? I still know it's going on. I don't know all the details, but I don't want to know all the details. I already live a coronavirus-free life. I don't shake hands with niggas. I'm going to give you a fist pound or elbow bump. I don't shake hands. It's been years, man, since I've been open to shaking a man's hand, bro. I'm talking about years. Over a decade since I've been cool with shit, man. I do not shake. I don't care. It can be in business. It can be one of my partners. Man, me and my partners don't shake hands, man. I don't never touch the palm of another man's hand. I just don't do it, man. I seen too many men in public restroom, man, use bathroom, don't wash their damn hands. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it too many times. I seen too many men, man, you know what I'm saying, dig a book out their nose, man, and either flick it or wipe it off on some, man, but don't wash their hands. I know how men are, man. We ain't really those, ooh, look at that dust in the corner. We ain't, oh, another cockroach, kill it. We ain't like that. We like, okay, cool. You look at what we do, man. We kill animals, drag them home dead. We go fishing, we catch fish, we bring them home dead. We cut them and gut them. We go catch stuff, cut it and gut it for food. So yeah, we're a little bit different from women, or we should be anyway. So man, I don't look at that information, bro. You understand? Because this is the thing. Discipline can only be as valuable, as strong, as pertinent as it can if you guard your brain from negative information. You have to guard your brain from negative information intake, bro. I don't listen to no negative energy. I don't want about it. If somebody is worried about something, they can't share it with me. You know what I'm saying? If you worried about something, you can't share it with me, man. You got to listen, man. This is real talk. You got to pay me to listen to your problems. That's just it, man. You got to pay me to listen to your problems. The cats be tripping, man, because they jump in my DM, man, asking me questions, man, about their personal life with their women. Bro, I'm not finna talk to you about your personal life. You got to pay me to talk to you about your personal life. Because frankly, I don't want to hear about your personal life on a personal level. So if you're gonna talk to me about your personal life and your problems, bro, you got to, man, that's a waste of my time. You got to pay me. You got to pay me for that not to be a waste of my time. You know, I tell guys that all the time. They ask me a question, man. I just send them a link to. I send them a consultation link. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a wealth of information, man. But the game is to be sold, not told. I put up too much content, man, for me to be giving cats free, just having chop ups with cat about their lives. Man, you better go listen to my content. What you want is probably in the content somewhere. But if you don't want to sift through the content, you want it straight from the horse's mouth in an updated form based on me living more life since I made the content, then yes, man. Yes, we got it. We can talk about it. We can talk about it for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. We can talk about as long as you want to. We can talk about as many times as you want to. But the bottom line is, I don't want to listen to your negative information intake. And the only way I'm going to be able to view it like that is if I view it from a business perspective. You know, and that's just the way I do, man. You know, a lot of cats, I be hearing a lot of cats, man, you know, they be, you know, if you got any questions for me, man, this is my email. I put up too much content for that shit, bro. I'm disciplined enough to stick to my guns on that. I'm disciplined enough to look at the amount of content I've put up and say, you know, I put up too much content for that. I put up too much content to sit and have a personal conversation with you about your life. Now, of course, there are exceptions to the rule. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some guys, man, who really support me in a major way, man, and have for a while. And of course, you know, those guys are senior members of the Alphasphere, and seniority has its privileges. And you know, and keeping things the way it's supposed to go, man, that's what discipline is about. Discipline is about understanding the reality of a thing and enforcing that reality. That's what discipline is. You know how many men give in to things they don't want to give in to? That's real. That's really what happens, man. Let me tell you something, bro. I took my son one time, man, to get a caramel apple, man. And this was a couple years ago, man. Took him to this spot called Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory, man, to get him a caramel apple. And the dude that was in there was a dude and a chick in there. The dude went. He came from the back with a garbage can in the hand, like he had just dumped it. But it was like one of them little small garbage cans, like under the counter garbage can. Man, he went over there, put that garbage can down, came over there, and some kind of way him and the girl had exchanged, and he took over. That joker didn't wash your hand now time. I let him sit there, cut that whole apple up, and said, "You want it in a bowl or a tray?" I said, "I want that one in the garbage. You just got through that garbage can, bro. You ain't even wash your hands. But you think you finna get that to my son?" Said, "Call that chick back out here, man." You know how many people would have let that go? I know it's crazy, but some people would have let that go. Some dudes would have let that go. You know, some women have a tendency to let things go, man, especially, and he was a white boy too, so, you know, and sisters let that go. But dudes be letting stuff like that go, man. Me, myself, bro, I'm disciplined enough to know that my discipline is my guard. My wisdom, understanding, knowledge are my guide. My discipline is my guard. My discipline is my warrior that goes to war to protect my wisdom, understand. My wisdom, understand, knowledge are my prized possessions. And my discipline goes to war with anything that tries to attack that. So my discipline goes to war with shit like love and lust and, you know, and need and desire and you know, and confusion and all those things, man. My discipline guards me from those things, because those things will fuck your life up, bro. Plenty of men, terrible lives based on being in love. Plenty of men, terrible lives based on their lust. Plenty of men, terrible lives based on confusion. These type of things will ruin your damn life, bro. And it all starts from lack of discipline. It all starts from lack of discipline, man. Matthew LaRoche, man, appreciate the $10 super chat, bro. Say blessings, bro. Thanks for keeping this knowledge plain and simple. No doubt, bro. Appreciate you being in the joint, man. Appreciate the super chat. Michael Thomas, man, appreciate $10 super chat, bro. Say, I'm so grateful for this particular topic tonight, BOA. You just inspired me to stay on my grind and avoid what would have been a waste of my time and energy. No doubt, bro, man. I'm glad you got that value out of this, bro. Appreciate it, man. You know, the bottom line is this, man. You know, when if you don't have self-discipline, then you don't love yourself. Like if you don't attach yourself and align yourself with the thing that protects you from attacks on your wisdom, understanding, and knowledge and your logic, then you don't love yourself. You don't love yourself if you're undisciplined. When you're undisciplined, that means you open yourself up to attacks from all angles. You're pretty much saying, world, come attack me till you take me out. That's what you're saying. You open yourselves up to everything. Man, let me tell you something. When you chase women, the more women you chase, the more chance you have on slipping up, having an unwanted pregnancy. The more chance you have on slipping up, coming down with that ninja or one of those other things you can't get rid of, or coming down with any trip to the clinic, man. Even if you just come up with chlamydia, or you come up with gonorrhea, man, or you come up with something even more serious like syphilis, man, why take that chance, man? Why be out here just chasing all these women, man, and traipsing off and tricking off your money, man, and tricking off your wood, man, and all that, man, when ain't no benefit from it, man, that's even great enough for it. It's because you lack discipline and you lack self-love. It's kind of like, man, being out here in the world now, man, knocking down men's wives, man. Let me tell you something. That's not no benefit to you, bruh. And I'll talk more about that tomorrow, man, on the self-confidence premiere. Y'all be looking for that tomorrow, man. 12 noon Central Standard Time. The self-confidence premiere. The top 10 alpha keys to self-confidence. You know, and a lot of time men don't even think about tricking off their wood. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing. We in the South. See, when cats from somewhere else hear Ball and G spit from back in the day, and they hear him say at Breaker Bitch College, that's called tricking off your dick. They think there's just something cool that Ball and G made up. No, that's how we roll. That's just a Southern thing, man. Not every man in the South. Some tricks in the South now. But you got to understand, man, listen, bro, I'll give a chick some money before I give her my wood. I value my wood more than I value money. Literally. I just give some money, man, tell her going on somewhere. Before I just be out here traipsing off, tricking off my wood, bro. Man, let me tell you something. Your wood is the insertion point to your manhood. When you lose your testosterone, man, willingly, you always lose it through your wood. Your wood is the gateway to your testosterone. Your wood is the gateway to the loss of your masculinity. Your wood is the gateway for that woman's evil energy to enter your body. And you see why it enters right there? Because a woman energy don't care to tear down your heart. It don't care to tear down your mind. It don't even care to tear down your spirit. It don't even care to tear down your finances. When a woman energy get in you, it care to tear down your masculinity. That's why it enters right there, goes right to the nutsack, start attacking your testosterone, man. And that's the reality of it, man. See, this is the thing, man. When you can't seem to accept discipline, and we're not talking about any discipline, we're talking about self-discipline. As a grown man, you're supposed to self-discipline. Self-discipline is supposed, see, let me tell you something. Discipline is not something you can do to yourself. Discipline is not punishment. Punishment is the result of lack of discipline. So when you're being punished, you're not being disciplined. You're being punished for lacking discipline. You can never teach discipline through punishment. So when we talk about, man, you got to discipline yourself. You can't discipline yourself. Discipline isn't something you do. It's a characteristic or a personal, a character trait that you have. It's a personality quality that you have. You can't discipline yourself. Discipline is not a fucking verb. It's an adjective. You're a disciplined man. They call somebody who punishes you a disciplinarian. They're not disciplinarian, they're a fucking punisher. A disciplinarian is someone who teaches you discipline in an effective enough way for you to embrace it. And I've been blessed enough to have that. I've been blessed enough to have that, especially when it came to these women, especially when it came to getting this money. I've had that throughout my life, man. As a young man, I got that. I'm blessed. And that's why I'm doing my part, man, to give that back. And that's the reality of it, man. See, one of the number one things about discipline is this, man. When you lack discipline, a lot of times it's representative of the fact that you are not your harshest critic. You are not your harshest critic. You don't kick your own ass. The world or life or God has to punish you in order for you to see the error of your ways. And sometimes you still don't see it when you lack discipline. You are the one who has to govern you. As a grown man, if nobody taught you discipline, so the fuck what? Who cares? If you grew up around a household full of women, who taught you how to pee standing up? You probably don't even remember, but you know how to pee standing up. So the excuse of nobody taught you discipline, it don't fly as a grown man. It don't fly. Because now you have to teach you. You have to teach you discipline. How do you teach you discipline? By simply accepting the truths of life. Discipline is really just truth, man. It's just truth. Discipline is based on knowing and accepting truth. The truth is that chasing women is a waste of time. The truth is that if you're going to put in all that work and the only payoff you get is sex, you're a fool. That's just the truth. Men don't like it. They like to talk about it. They like to push back on it. But that's a fact. That's an indisputable fact. That if you spend your time chasing women, you are wasting your time. That's just an undeniable truth of life. Because a nut is not worth it. And that's all you're going to get. And why is that all you're going to get? Because that's all you want. Lack of discipline causes a man to just accept sex from a woman because he doesn't have the discipline to truly view himself for the value that he brings to the table, that he brings to the world. See, women always talk about what you bring to the table. I don't bring them to the table. Shout, I bring something to the world. What I have is too big to fit on a table. You got to give me a country to fit it on. A whole country. So you have to be that one in your life that's going to bring you that discipline. It's going to force you to do the things you need to do. Because no one else gives a damn whether you do it or not. Everybody else is hoping you don't do it. You got to be your harshest critic because everybody else hoping you don't succeed. Everybody else hoping you fall weak. Everybody else hoping you can't stand up on principle. Everybody else hoping that you can't be disciplined. Everybody else hoping that you let yourself get in a situation where you lose your wisdom, understanding, knowledge, or either your attachment to your wisdom, understanding, knowledge. Everybody else hopes you do something else because that's the only way they benefit from you. If you're a disciplined man, people can't use you for their own benefit. You're too wise for that. Got too much knowledge for that. Too much understanding for that. And you're too damn logical for that. got these dudes out here, man. Like, it's crazy out here, man. It's crazy out here. And the reality of the situation is this, brothers. Walter Robinson, appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. Bro, say her value is not higher than my principles. Man, her value is not even in the cash register with my principles. You know what I'm saying? Listen, my principles are the safe in the back of the store. Her value is that little cup where if you need a penny, you can get a penny out that cup. That's her value. My principles are the safe. My principles are the bank vault, and her value is that cup with the pennies in it. You know what I'm saying? And that's real talk, man. And the bottom line is this, man. If you lack discipline, you lack discipline from an internal place. You lack discipline from an internal place. If you're lazy from an internal place. If you're not motivated, it's because you don't want shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're lazy and unmotivated, it's simply because you don't want that. And you can blame it on whatever. You can drink a beer and say, well, I'm lazy because I drank a beer. You can blow some trees and say, I'm lazy because I blew some trees. You can have some sex and say, I'm lazy and I'm motivated because I had some sex. Whatever you're saying doesn't matter. The only reason the man will be undisciplined and lazy is because he's not motivated by any accomplishment that he wants to achieve. Life is about accomplishing new things on new levels. And a lot of men just can't buy into that because they have a level that they want to get to. And when they get there, they're going to stop. Let me tell you something. The one man who don't have to worry about being successful is the man who already sees the level he want to be on. And that's the end for him. You understand? You can't even view that. You got to view everything as I'm going to go as far as I can with it. I'm going to move it as high as I can. I'm going to push it as fast as I can go. I'm going to lift as much of it as I can. That's what you have to do. If you're going in the gym every day, man, you're training, man, you're working out with 15-pound dumbbell, doing curls, man, don't worry about it. No, you ain't got to worry about no muscles. You ain't got to worry about none of that. You go in the gym, if you want a proper response from your body, you go in there and you lift as much as you can lift for whatever rep range that you want to hit in order to get the result that you're striving to achieve. You want to lift as much as you can, and you got to look at it from every facet of life like that. And let me tell you something, man. I listened to the homie Chris Jones, man. He touched on something I just want to touch on right quick. We shouldn't be hurting right now financially. All of us men who profess to be alpha, we shouldn't be hurting right now financially. And if we are, we have some soul searching to do because we dropped the ball. You've been living your whole life. And in your whole life, you ain't been able to put up 6 months worth of bill money. It's a little bit of tough love right here. You ain't been able to put up 6 months worth of bill money. If you haven't, you just. And that's real, man. We really have to understand, man, that discipline is your thing. It's your job. And that's why Wednesday. No, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about those stimulus checks. The title of the show is, man, fuck them stimulus checks. That's disrespectful as fuck to an alpha male. And that's what we're going to talk about. So, man, I appreciate everybody coming through, man. It's been real in the field. The show will be back, man. We'll be back on tomorrow, man. Since this was a Sunday show, man, and it was just a throw-in show, I just want to come on and talk about this, so I came on late. Tomorrow, man, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, man. Well, maybe Friday we'll do late. We'll see. we'll see on Friday. We'll just see, because everybody be coming on Friday, and that's the bandwidth really be getting ate up, man. And the site be struggling, man. You know what I'm saying? This platform be struggling, man, to maintain all those streams. So I may just push back late again on Friday, man. But since Monday is a weekday, man, I know y'all ain't got to go nowhere. Okay, none of us ought to go nowhere. So, but we'll get on tomorrow, man, and we'll talk about the stimulus checks, and then we'll come back Wednesday, man, and we'll talk about the other topic that we said we'll talk about. Hell, I can't remember. I had to go back and listen. But anyway, man, I appreciate everybody coming through, man. I leave this one up, man. I leave this one up for a minute, man. I know it's short, man, and it's late, and I know some of y'all probably gonna want to hear it, man. So I leave this one up for a little bit, man. And again, man, all my patrons, man, on the 2 new tiers, man, I'm gonna spend tomorrow, man, for the better part of tomorrow, man, trying to make some adjustments, man, to get that content that's supposed to be available to you, make it available to you, man. I don't know what happened over there. So anyway, man, I appreciate y'all being in the joint, my brother D. Flemings. YMC, man, I appreciate y'all being in the joint, man. Salute to the mod squad. Everybody who came through, man, came through and dropped some likes on the joint, man. Just came through and listened to the joint this time of night, man. Came through and shot the super chats, man. All the new members, man. Let me tell you something. I appreciate everything that y'all men do, man. You know what I'm saying? There ain't many things in life that I appreciate more than you men support. And that's the reality of it. So let's get on in here, man. So let's head out, man. Peace.
You know, your bitch want me to come through. She said she think of me when she with you. She really want a man to treat her right, and I can be the man la mama need for tonight. Your bitch want me to come through. She suffering from the beta nigga blues. She really want a man to beat it right, and I can be the man la mama need for tonight. I don't trust these hoes. It's the book of Alpha running me, nigga. Read it or weep.